Because when you ring me, when you are my close relative or friend, you must know my program.
It's true.
But let me welcome two groups. As I was leaving my home, I entered my church where these machines are stored. And I looked at the two groups. One is sitting in Mulago to listen. Another one is sitting in somebody's place, including the speaker. The one who is speaking. They're waiting for me. The Mulago people have suffered another setback.
Which setback?
He was watching them discussing that the president had summoned Diana. After listening to her, is now interested in the man himself.
Which man? Baterana Biarugaba doctor.
Maybe they can use elements in the flying squad to liquidate him. I alerted him. They gave him the tapes, the recording tapes, which are fake.
The recording tapes which are fake.
A person came from Canada who sent the money through Tanzania. 10 billion came. I know the hotel where they're staying. Ever since they arrived here, me I will come money, but any condition of money.
Ngabali commission chaba abajja 10 billion.
Mwakoze bubyo kulumba omusajja ono wa owemulago. You have killed the remaining business of ours. Kubanga bo bayina preemptive and arrogance. I said that Westerners use malice. But this is the first time malice to confront which craft. Yes. Baba deba joga bantu. Preemptive. Nebagoba ne bakusiba mu komera. Bakusiba popular bwabwe ne bakumalisinga. Yes, until we used my witchcraft. Amwe mandwa.
Kakati enkofiire yo gyoyambadde sigitegera bulungi.
Eri akadidinali. Ebe yabamweyana.
Eyo yabamweyana.
Eyo yabamweyana ebeerako ne kotiya yaako.
Bannanga ali ku Facebook, genda ku Facebook live.
Enegula obukadde
obukadde busatu.
3 million, the other one 5 million.
Ebeerako ne kutiya.
Is a suit, a complete ya bukadde 10 ene kufira
kutiya ye suit.
Toyambala kutiya nti ojagagawa. Ebera decorated.
Ebera decorated.
Ita mu process.
Ebera kama inja.
Ebera kama inja.
Tamale lwaki leero wangamba
nasalawo ti kesi yange kanjiteeke mu bantu. How did these people start fighting me in 2014? Oyo ayogera yagaa nti I abused his mother-in-law, which was a very big accusation. The president called a meeting and asked me what we went wrong. I told the president that the newspaper people rang me and asked me if the first lady is retiring, what about your boss? Because the first lady came earlier. I came later. I said the first lady was called by God. So she can be called by God to go back.
To retire.
But Museveni has a contract with the voters and the delegates conference. Has to go back to renew his contract or not. Hey, is that what you said? I sat with Museveni.
Nga muli bameka? Nga muli babiri?
I wrote an apology that if the first lady had misunderstood me, but you call it red paper. State House is not missing journalists.
So koleke? Giddemu eyo statement?
Newspaper yabo. Ngono. Nanyini nsukati abologa. Ngatamanya alumba mmandu.
Kati bwasisinkana mu President Museveni.
President najitwala na ngamba.
Nti.
Janet has accepted your apology. Gandhi publish it if you want it. Najiboloke nga lwaboko. Museveni was coming from Namugongo. Papa yali agenda kujja. Nangamba ekintu kyonga tekyafulumye. Nimuga mukodumu ya kiboloke nze. Is interested in the gun. Nalwisa atudde walinga omugugu. Can I tell you? Nalwisa is indicted.
Ate yakoze
kama otenderezebwe Katonda weggulu yakola stupid gun statement. Betukwata fetu bayina. Kati America wants an audit. Nalwisa byakwata baliwo.
Genda ku Facebook live pale FM Uganda otwote buliro nga tukuwereza.
Bidwa yabadde asigaddewo standing. Kulibya yafulumye. Kabusenga namufulumye.
Sokoleke. Yafulumye atati.
Weche kurafutiza a revolution.
Sokolinde.
Once a revolution, the only way of stopping a revolution is not allow it to occur. Kasalitandika mwenali bamalawo. Teri asigadde waggulu. Nakalema yagamba, you thought he was a very influential man. Is he? Are you there? Nakalema, did Nakalema expect that the newspapers will take a time tebamwandiseko akafekete kabukedde kebagobye kagambuye the 10th influential person in Uganda.
Ani.
Nakalema aliruddaho.
Tamale.
You see, African gods are very fair.
Eddogo teriso ofulumya omuntu mu office. Liso ofulumya omuntu mu office.
Nagenda waffe n'enkaaba. Kakati omwami oyo angobesa mu State House. Chairman wabwe wa fellowship. Yagamba, we must ensure this man goes to his home and rot. Mr. Chairman, I'm not rotting. I'm stinking in Kampala.
Sokoli.
I'm stinking. Even now I'm stinking.
Tamale.
Sagenda waffe.
Nanterai. Ekimunze kyekiwunye.
Tumwebaze.
Katoka kasiza nti owunye.
Kitegeeza programu zange zonna. One after the other. Kuba kali deeply involved mu kutwetta abantu n'okutunda organs. Ne katajitinga omwana wange. Ne kantajitinga several times. Even recent kali kaka jangolo nikakwata kana akapopula. Mero simanyi tumwebaza afuduze. How we can nuggish clean another nuggish? The newspaper is a nuggish. How can it clean a nuggish, another heap of nuggish? Oito kose nuggish okwazo omuntu akakapapula nuggish ateka naza kati nuggish.
Tamale. Bigambo nga binene.
Yes. Targeted my son ne bamukuba. Kakati there a problem now. Did they think that at one time I will fight for 8 years, and in my tradition, religious, once to clocks 9 years is now umutego. We don't see each other.
Sokolinde. Bwegwera omwenda. Ogwo gufuuka mutego.
Kankubulira omwenda. Omwenda obatenga agenda okuba Bwakabaka. Yagenda ewabwe ennaku mwenda. He stayed in northern Uganda for 9 days. The 10th he came back and addressed a press conference where he denied that he was not going to the accusation that he was going to abrogate the constitution. Obate yagaba mpayiriza eyatulera ankasita. Yamala ina kumeka.
Ogambye mwende wabo.
Kulwomunana ne bamusindikira eyali amekamanda. Amutwali ebbaluwa akomewe Kampala nga enseba limeredde bamuteesa. Bajasiba kuba amasasi ba ne bamuyitayo. Bamusanga n'abana emmeri essaawa 3 ez'ekiro mu lujja. Baatema 10 nga balabya amataala.
Sokoli.
Oba baddamu batya okulabagana abatayina mobile phone.
Sokolinde. Story yo nganzibu.
Yes.
Nga sijuuliranga ko wantu.
When you look at the 9 in 1969, Obote abolished political parties and declared Uganda a de facto single party state.
In 1969.
1969. This is when the Pope visited here. 60 what?
69. Papa Yajja.
Yes. 1979. Amin left.
79 nagenda.
When Museveni came to power, he asked it for 4 years. When you add his earlier 5 years in the bush plus 4, it makes what?
9 years.
After the 4 years, he asked for 5 years, making what? Omwana mu lubuto amala mu empanga ki?
Myezi mwenda.
N'abalogo bw'obologa erinnya olino amusinga emirundi mwenda.
Sokolinde.
N'abalina lubaale. Asa mumutuuza ne mukuba ensaasi ennaku mwenda n'agaana eddiira abaaliganye. 9. Katutuuse mu 9.
Mutuse mu myaka mwenda.
You have to surrender my man unconditionally. I've defeated them. No negotiations. Bamwe kye mutamanyi. Bayina problems bbiri. Bayina case ya organs. Bali bagamba. Bampita ekyankwanzi nti nabusinge. These are fake. Nali ngenda ku blowing up mukube mwabi. Okuva lesagenda kyakwanzi. Walabako ngebya kyankwanzi babyogere bya advisors. And to their knowledge, let me inform them. All the allowances that were given to Chankwanzi were given to me before.
Wazifuna wadde nga togenze. Bali babikuwadde dda.
Bali zibange mu government bali bategedde nti bagenda kunzitirayo. I did not go to Chankwanzi, an idiot ranga me. Come for Gondi COVID test. I told the idiot. How many times have you invited me?
No.
In the last 8 years.
Na yoyo tabeda idiot.
My allies in the government gave me even more money than those who attended the Chankwan. Not to go.
Hey,
don't go.
Bakuwa sentence untitogenda.
Yes. Banochibatamanya.
Era notagenda.
Katiba inacha gundi bidi ezibata. The case is in a worse situation.
Ate gutya.
Wa anti bagatamu kuba Museveni towulire bagamba anti Museveni amulisipekitinga. Ebyuma bya Museveni. Ako kentwe ya pusi. Abasajja babagamba. Mukwate bilioni 10 muzitwalira omusajja. Ne bagula zile motoka ezo drone.
Drone empya tuku.
Ne bagiteekako enamba za motoka zange. Balete sente baziteeke wonge motoka yange ya taxi ekomyewo. Ako kamwenda ne kapulaninga n'abantu banzite ekiro bazitwale. Nga nkawulira. This beggar, how can this beggar get money? The one who is speaking said, Erich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb and take Mondo Yosi. I'm bigger than your testicles. I will never enter your underpants.
Katichigwera wa.
And condition have defeated them, they must consider defeat.
Nanti emyako omwenda George Wendeko omwenda gwotugambi.
Gutuse gutta.
Watuke wayambadde ne kopira yabamweya.
Kati omutego gutuse tetulabagana. Baagala ngende ntule nabo. Olaba mbwayagala mbeere nito. I've already decided. Era read my book. Akataba kanga akapya.
Bakaita batya.
Kalike nawandise wakalabyeko.
Nakalabye kewaleta ko luli.
Waliwo akalala. Waliwo kali how mafias undermine Museveni's policies.
Genda kampa konkalite.
Waliwo kano when the judge becomes a thief.
When the judge becomes a thief.
Waliwo kana akalala.
Akotuga katunula muko.
Akali latest.
Akasembyeyo.
The lion and the Masai warrior.
Ako wakanda gakoluli. Netukasoma mune.
Kakati kano.
The lion and the Masai warrior.
Kani muhozi kayiniro gaba bikamwe muhozi.
Muhozi batugamba kitegeeza the avenger.
Avenging atyanga bamukubi.
Avenging atanati atawo wakambwalirira na.
It is in the interest of Museveni to defeat this group eraji kubi. Na banonya sente. Necha batutemula. Ne kanuka buliwe kanuka wonna. Kanukire Sangobe, kanukide Mulago. Nankabiro yali agala kusasula sente umeme bafune sente buli wababalumba wonna Ministry of Education ne Health mwe basinga okujja sente
ontutte mu speed yawo ensonga nyazo nao oziwumbiwa mu atenga zonna nene
gamba wetutuuse kati zeze musalenda mayimana and condition too. When we sit can we evaluate my loss depending on what? My family has suffered. If I was not so young, against mu bantu bonna abagaga including my relative. My source of income is my shira in yajikwata kwa gwedalu.
Soko.
Aita muchibuka munonga ali akasasiro. Let him tamper with my shira in. Zengende wa Mirundi yogo never you know bukadde 10.
Ewamwe?
Hii yange church.
Ate ng'obujjewa
bw'otuka. Bajja Tanzania wonna.
No basawula.
Yes. Tayino na studying obusajja buno ne manya ejogo lya government eno is to remove you from a gund ne bakutwala mu peripheral role naganayo kati katono nnyo 5 billion ezankubya nakagata how much have I destroyed sente zabwe mbekaze byene ensanyawo
kyogamba bagezaako n'okumalako sente n'emirimu bagikulemese n'abagagga be basuubira ntiboddamu kati kyogamba
njafu wale mufukame siri kufukamira ko mulenzi gwe I'm even ready to go back home and make bricks sirida mu government ya sezalawo ndidda mu ndala eri kukwata ne kusiba
kati boberanga business bazikulemya n'emirimu eja government
wala zampaka tumwebaze yalete ekyuma ekijja South Africa the talent ekibagana oyayogera naleta abayizirayiri ne bamukolya jacket the talent mukwata ne baleta kwe bagenda kwa gundi Chinese embassy ne babakolera gundi ne babakolya bakita batya zoom system nejikwata neisai energy ingira nejikuba emirundi esatu ne basekerera ka Museveni kaina sako ntono batulanga ka abantu anamba 5 ekironga ekiri ku zoom teri kyama ba America kibatamanyi anti omuyatanga bande ku center yena ayogera ne munne Nenga America sai ekiyingiddemu yakubebera
abantu 44 be batula
fellowship ya babbi kibere kya babbi kinene nnyo yes when you
are representative
kakati ne bagenda ne baleeta embassy ya China ne bawo mu China nenda banga ayoza n'amasimu gonna agambi amasimu mugajjewo ne guard eri akuba bujingo naye yabaga nti amasimu mugajjewo eno satellite mix with witchcraft majini ge gabakwata bwabagaggabo technology mukuba ntya ne mumalawo ne balemana okumanya ebyuma gye biri
wamukubisa ki technology
is a mixture of witchcraft and technology
bintabula omutwe ngezaako okubigatta technology wakwataganira ne loko
malisi to the extent nti bamalisinga n'owaabwe
naye
ne muhozi naye ne mumalisinga kakati mukatabo kange kubuuza nti of the two disputes ani awunya okusinga munne
kwani nani
yes if Muhozi is violating human rights, what about you, the killers? Who killed the people to extract the organism? Even Idi Amin, who enjoyed excellent relationship with the Arabs, never killed the Ugandans abroad to for sale. 3,400 Ugandans, girls, were killed in India alone, and their organs extracted.
Kati chicholaba maso.
Basa Sule.
Tekibaveeko kino tekibeeranga bo balwanira muli eri munda
mwenyini
tibalwana Muhozi
yagambye nze nzikiriza okuwagira Muhozi
ani yakiriza
tukwesiga
ani yakiriza
mbuba nzikirize to spread my ideology ideology ya fitina abantu bandomba kubyo bamazeewo abantu bakubye that this time they consider defeat edogoliba kubye abawestana mukyuse arrogance eyo violence no busuma
Tamale those are strong allegations
yes
arrogance
yes
malice no busuma
yes nanga kati boba besente emulago omusajja bamusibe mu komera the man is sick
kanda busuma
bamusibe mu komera baguza omulamuzi bamutwale mu anti-corruption court boba protecting byanyima semenyoni bana bali indicted because byanyima is indicted. Why? The real issue fighting in Mulago is over organs. This was the remaining operation. Anti bamuyina buli ajjayo omutwe bamuyina buli ajjayo omutwe bamuyina nalweso ali underground byanyima ali underground osimanyina mala ali underground
sokolinde
ebano musango gwawedde by May by no genda Hague. Kata how can an indicted person namawuli bagawa billion de gagana ningana kakati mukyasikachi this man is determined to deny us any role in the future politics of Uganda. Yes, did you think about my future? Why should the hanger man who has used the same rope to hang people fear the katibaga entire pussy yagamba tomagamba temwesente nga Museveni amuwa bifu? You are stupid. Museveni will just know ayina sose Museveni upalesi mu bintu bingi kyovula bamulemeddwa Museveni bwaba akola ekintu kyetakozesa sose emu no
akikola atya
era abanoza ne kyevu ye problem yaje bakoze baze mu group ene y'abantu ne babula kameringa Museveni
abanoza n'abagande bwe mutatu wabwa speaker tetugenda kujja mwene ali mne nabalabye nga bazi tribal sentiments.
Look what this man akugamba nti Museveni
yafuna Uganda yafuna ebitundu 3 mumambuka nafuna mumambuka nafuna 63%.
One
ne 63 jali mitwalo ngasa
ferongo time Museveni was not getting votes in northern Uganda 5%. Who send this government
tewali
zinimbuzo muni tozini mfana 30% eya mu Buganda eri equivalent
30% eyo Buganda bebalonzi kakadde n'okusuba
mu northern Uganda 63% eri mu bululuki
tebusuka mitwalo 5 buli wansi
because tear it into pieces because they don't know how to fight. Let me tell you
tubulide
Botambale ina abalonzi emitwalo egi Laka ina abalonzi emitwalo egi yefu Kampala omuntu afunye. That's why I tell you tumwebaze yatira Museveni mu Kampala Museveni abantu bamutidde Kampala Kampala ina 1.5 million voters even if you get 30%
of Kampala
Ogatabu
districts 20
Monitor editors, you display this stupidity. You give us, tell us what was succeeding, how was Museveni getting. You can argue
batubulire 63% bebalonzi bameka.
You are stupid. Abasajja ba monitor bava mu lufula wali ne bagenda bafuuka bedita
nawe.
Yes,
abasajja basoma monitor.
You cannot use this. There was Museveni who was winning without Northern Uganda. President Museveni agenda mu Western Nile. N'abagamba ngenda kubawa bamusabe ekyuma. Muwezi yali Mr. Harris. Museveni extended his days there. Kuruno tugenda kuwa bamuwa. Yajja kamini. Hitiweze muwa. But ani azibe ekituli kino. Ani akiziba. Even if Uganda gives you 10%. Ekuba balala bonna.
Analysis eyo nange nagitunulite ngamba.
They are idiots.
President Museveni newankubadde North bamuwa ebitundu mu bisatu ku buli 10 naye ate Buganda ne 30% yamuwa obululu akakadde kalamba.
Justice is missing a point.
Erwa
Olanya
lwaki tribal sentiments zizikati.
Olanya was in charge of parliament for a long time. That he failed to construct the hospitals in Uganda. Yes, if the Baganda attack him, you were in charge of developing the health sector. How much money during your tenure, Olanya, did you, because you have the privilege of going abroad, babatireyo, buli agende weru bamutireyo. Lukwa kwa yavawa nunga alwadde COVID, yalaga Kenya, teriyo byuma. Bamuteka mu kasenge with oxygen. Yes. Have you seen Kenyan is running here for treatment? Mwisho uyayiko partners.
Nti ali mu ntebe enene aina okugikozesa okukola ebyo byayina okukola.
If today I'm in charge of Ruzira prison and I get a chance of getting an MP, muteka wali B mu kidoli.
Lwaki?
How much money has the parliament passed
to develop
Ruzira? Kubati bakirowoza ako.
Lwaki bavudde kweyo argument ne bakitunuuliza kirala.
Yali Kenya nga yakulira prisons. Bwe batwalayo ne bamukozesa okusibanga gundi. Nawera omunyo ne sukali. Iyo si nyumba yako. Uwe mfungwa. Bamuyola bamutwalayo. Yali ye yamugamba ekamiti. Yabuuza ngate muri sukali werabidde. Wagamba ki?
Wagamba nti edisi makago omunyo ne sukali
tebyetaze twagala. Abalonzi bamubuuze nono munne. Abaana bali balonze mu abatire India.
Abaana bali bakoze.
Abali balonze tebayinza kufuka gwanga lino. You are choosing Muhozi. Read my book. I rather do bukokolo bugeyana. Muhozi is just affected by malice. That's why I blame his father. Ndi Muhozi taina media. Wana abamawuli mubadde mu Rwanda na police brutality. Did you include the army? Buganda riot. Muhozi was a serving officer in the army. Did you hear his name? Babade nga mu Rwanda n'okutta abakazi. Did anybody implicate Muhozi? Or it was a battle between Tumukunde and Kayihura? Because Westerners no malice. The only issue weapon they have at their disposal is malice. He's talking about money. A former Getman. How have I acquired this money you are talking about? I was a bet. Nobody has ever seen me, a poor man in this country. Never nali mawuli.
Kakati Tamale. Eno toke genda tutusawa. Chief Justice yagedde binene nnyo Tamale. Chief Justice.
Kakati Chief Justice so ya in attitude bwete ku Baganda. Imagine ngaliye Muganda case. Would you resign? Yes. You cannot be provoked when the Chief Justice. Look at the judgment. Ate bajabatirayo. Kuba babbye sente wano ne bagende Canada. Abana babwe bagage Canada bebagobye wano bali ku street. Kato yali photographer wa Museveni yali Canada mweke zairo. Abu Maya mutani wa Maya kaachama. Senior man in State House. Easy ineke zairo. Bajabatirayo. Because the problem bemugobye wana abana bamwe bayina amayumba bayina ki. You will see Uganda is killing each other abroad. Baba yambye ne babateka ku travel ban ne mutagenda. Address muri mu parliament.
Hizo tribal sentiments.
The parliament. Look what ashames them. Parliament guaranteed Museveni brought to a woman here. Parliament ne guaranteeing. Loni ye. Edwaliro lye modern. What did Olanya do to ensure that hospital, because you cannot follow sick. Hey. kakati
sente zaisibwa mu parliament okuzimba eddwaliro specialized hospitals sobola okujjanjaba ebyo byonna terizimbibwanga.
It is a warning Bible yetugamba ti omusajja yagenda mu ggulu n'alaba nga abonaabona bamutadde muliro n'agamba Katonda nzikiriza nzireyo mbulire baganda bange balime kubonaabonanga yamugamba nedda baliko abababuulirira kati butaddewo eno story yawandiikiddwa ntwe ya pusi yonna what lies ahead for new speaker life after olanya era kyekiri mu mwendera kyekirina muno the same idiots. This was written agenda said fatu bafuga mwebani abataso bamwe
kati speaker
abere kapucha
bamutekera byayina okwanganga.
Monitor editors in newspaper, these newspapers who never went to school, who can present these statistics, these statistics illustrate in terms of figures what 30% of Uganda vote means to 90% of northern Uganda votes.
Tamale minister tabeera happy kukwesimbawo kubwa speaker twalabye ne ba minister baleka docket bajje bavuganye wano
naso sekulowooza ndi Museveni yabalagidde
nange bwe nalowooza
naye no it means that many, as I always say, have not come across a happy minister in Museveni's government. Nagamba Museveni government yonga yavuddeko oba noyogera ku lunaku olw'okulimba baminister bazina amazina omulenzi oyo ne banne bajonyesezza buli muntu bebabba bebasuma ate bebasibisa abantu
olekawo otyo bwa minister bwa health
atali comfortable
oleka ministry ya health
minister bameka ono Kafuzi
abo baba banene
Kafuzi yayogera n'agamba mbuye awagira ekyokuyisa ete omuntu mukamoli
oyo deputy attorney general
nawe nojayo mutwe mbantu
Kafuzi Jackson oyo deputy attorney general
aduka
nolekawo docket ya attorney general
no they are robots ono kakati sadira kitegedde ono boss
Jacob Maxon boss state minister for defense obamunene mu ggwanga
aduka nogisi aduka bujozi buli minister aduka bujozi bw'abavubuka bano esabutafijo Museveni has failed to fight in his government. Museveni with Rwanda
minister of education Hamzon Obua
why are ministers running away from his government? If they are running away now, what will happen if he is confronted by a challenger? I told you Senyonyi akulimba Senyonyi yabadde mu meeting ne group eyo anti Senyonyi tayina biwandiiko bamukwatirawo Senyonyi gaana nti tewatudde mu meeting n'abantu abo
naye akamala degree y'amateeka wane
ate ebiwandiiko ebya senior phobia bikulu bali agamba ona nga bannabwe basoma
tumaleyo statement eno Tamale olekawo ebifo ebinene aba NRM okujjaho abangi nakyo kiraga ki 13 people ku kifo nga mujjuza kya munno.
If you see the leader of the Christians, of married Christians, leading or participating in a procession of prostitutes, what does it mean?
Kibakitegeeza naye agenda eri obufumba batalina
when he's still in charge. Ministers revolt.
Kituufu ba minister batewunyiza
when Museveni is no more.
Twatulidde statement eyo kifaananyi ki kye baalaze eggwanga.
They are not comfortable.
They have the vote of no confidence.
Joseph buli sector yonna Jose Sezala wetamugambako azanyidde mu government ye gizanyiremu mujja kudduka wano ne bwe muyina mudduke tubabuulidde muganya okulya ng'omusajja yagenda mu ggulu
abasinga babeera ne hope singa ndifuuka ko minister ndibeera mmaze naye oli n'akifuula kate naddu Theodore Sekikubo
Sekikubo wants to make a statement
eruwa
of all of people from his area yatafunye bwa minister
Sembabule
era yayangu yemangu yoko conceding defeat kubana baga musiri wadde mudde bigezo bya mumbitute mu UNEB yes ekyokubiri kyolina okumanya
yayangu yo consider defeat akasembayo kwekyo Buganda obutaleetayo muntu vuganya ku opposition neno mu government twalabye aba northern bata aba eastern bameka
nakulira nongo ekyo the strategy was Mpuga president yakoze risafu yabala DC omwana yali amuwangudde kubanga Mpuga nembidde basimba nga bonna babeetaaga nanyene nsika group ke kaina akajoga abantu kuno wajoga mwata jogebwa kuno mulenzi go wajoga atajogebwa Onsa kumacha bakutta lwaggolo. Tosigaza kantu wano. Ejoga eryo likugwemu. Oba gwe tosobola kunsasula sezala wansasule. Abaganda bagamba gateekebwawo muto, gajjibwawo mukulu.